Hi everyone, Dr. Petito here. Today we are going to make my famous pernil. And I know you guys are saying, what the heck does an Italian know about pernil? But let me tell you that I was born in Venezuela, and this recipe my aunt taught me. So I think I have a little bit of Hispanic in me that has been passed down to me by my family, and I want to share it with you. It's a very simple recipe. It cooks itself, which I like, and we're going to get started.
We're going to use 2 tablespoons of oregano. We're going to use coarse ground pepper, so it's 1 tablespoon of coarse ground pepper. You are going to use 4 tablespoons of the kosher salt, 2 tablespoons of the white wine vinegar, and you're going to use 3 tablespoons of the, well, I'm using the canola oil, but the recipe my aunt uses is the vegetable oil. I like to use the canola because with cholesterol and heart problems, my dad and the family members, I kind of like the canola better. So, and the same thing with the kosher salt. When dad comes over, you know, he can't have a lot of salt, so I reduce the salt to maybe 2.5 tablespoons. But that's the beauty of recipes, you know, you can alter it to your needs and you make it your own. You're also going to use 4 cloves of garlic. This is about the size of the garlic. If you have clovers that are smaller, so you can do 2 small ones to equal 1 big one. I like to chop it up because my family doesn't like the taste to bite into garlic. My aunt does crush the garlic and then puts it between the meat, but I like to chop it up and dice it, and that way it gets all over. They still get the taste of it, the flavor, but not biting into it. You also need a cutting board and a big sharp knife, so be very careful. And those are the ingredients. Like I said, this recipe is not a complicated one, and it's one that kind of like cooks itself. So here we go. Okay, so I took the meat out. It's in a disposable roaster. I like to use the disposable one, that way I don't have to wash it later. Make sure you wash your hands before you touch the meat, and definitely after you touch the meat. You need to have the meat sit for at least a half an hour at room temperature. That way it brings the meat down to its normal temperature, and it helps it cook evenly, and it's juicier supposedly. So I figure that it means that you unshock the meat, you know, bringing it from the fridge into the oven, you kind of like shock it, so bring it down and it'll cook normally. So we're going to put the meat in the oven. Your oven's going to be at 350. Okay, so it's in 350. You close your oven, say goodbye, and it cooks for 3 hours. Don't touch it, don't open it, don't cover it. It cooks on its own. Okay, so this is the finished product. We took it out of the oven. We put it on the platter. It needs to sit and rest for maybe 10 minutes or so. So this is the pernil. This is what it looks like. There's the crunchy part, because this is the best part right here. In the oven we have some pasta, because the Italians eat pasta, so this will be eaten with baked ziti. And this is my participation for Hispanic Heritage Month.